Steelers ready for shock at quarterback? Is Russell Wilson leaving? Hey Steelers, today we bring you a bombshell in the world of American football. A bold proposal that is shaking up the NFL behind the scene. There are rumors that the Steelers may be about to make a surprising decision and radically change the quarterback position. Yes, that's right. We're talking about a possible departure of Russell Wilson and the arrival of another well-known veteran of the league. Will the Steelers really risk everything on this trade? Stay with me until the end, and you'll understand all the details and what could happen in the coming days. Before we dive into this story, let's take a look back at the Steelers' recent history. Since last year, the franchise has undergone a transformation in the quarterback room. Kenny Pickett arrived with high expectations, but now, with the presence of Russell Wilson, one of the most experienced and talented players in the NFL, the position seemed to be settled. Or was it? This week, ESPN's Mike Tannenbaum floated an idea on the show Get Up, shook up the fans. He proposed that the Steelers trade Wilson to the Vikings and hire none other than Ryan Tannehill as his replacement. Crazy? Or a master strategy? Tannenbaum didn't just suggest the trade, he brought up historical arguments. Compared the Vikings' current situation to what happened in 2016, when the franchise faced catastrophe after Teddy Bridgewater's injury. That year, they brought in Sam Bradford to try to salvage the season. Now, with J.J. McCarthy's devastating injury, the Vikings are once again without their starting quarterback. And that's where Russell Wilson comes in. For Tannenbaum, Wilson's experience and leadership could be what Minnesota needs to stay competitive. But why would the Steelers do that? Why give up a Super Bowl-winning quarterback? The argument is simple. With the arrival of Justin Fields, the competition for the starting position has taken on new dimensions in Pittsburgh. Fields, who was described as promising in training, has reportedly gained ground in the internal competition. And this uncertainty about who will be the Steelers' QB1 in the regular season has raised questions in the media. Mike Tomlin, the Steelers' coach, has made it clear in several interviews that Wilson is still the favorite to start the season. However, Tannenbaum believes that a drastic change could give the Steelers' offense a new look, and at the same time help the Vikings avoid letting their season fall apart. And where does Ryan Tannehill fit into this story? Tannenbaum didn't just suggest the trade, he brought up historical arguments. Compared the Vikings' current situation to what happened in 2016, when the franchise faced catastrophe after Teddy Bridgewater's injury. That year, they brought in Sam Bradford to try to salvage the season. Now, with J.J. McCarthy's devastating injury, the Vikings are once again without their starting quarterback. And that's where Russell Wilson comes in. For Tannenbaum, Wilson's experience and leadership could be what Minnesota needs to stay competitive. But why would the Steelers do that? Why give up a Super Bowl-winning quarterback? Ryan Tannehill, currently a free agent, would be the name considered to replace Wilson if this trade were to happen. Tannehill has a successful history when he played under Arthur Smith, current offensive coordinator of the Steelers. During his 2 years with the Tennessee Titans, Tannehill led the team to an impressive campaign, thanks also to the support of Derrick Henry in the running game. Success was so great that Tannehill finished with 55 touchdowns and only 13 interceptions in that period. But would he be able to replicate that performance with the Steelers? And more importantly, are the Steelers really interested in Tannehill, or is all this just media speculation? So far, there's been no concrete indication that the Steelers are planning to add Tannehill to their roster. Truth is that the team has been focused on integrating Wilson into the team all offseason. The quarterback has already shown his ability and leadership in practice and early preseason games. Steelers insider Mark Kibbley reinforced this in May, stating that the team brought in Wilson for a bigger reason than just his skills on the field. He's a leader, someone who can lead this team to big wins. Plus, trading Wilson so close to the start of the season would be a risky move, to say the least. But what if the Vikings actually make him an offer? Can't refuse. So folks, the big question is, will the Steelers really risk it all and trade Russell Wilson before the season starts? For now, the front office is focused on keeping the veteran as a starter, and any trade would be a huge surprise. But in the NFL, we've learned that nothing is impossible, and unexpected changes can happen at any time. If Wilson doesn't perform in the first few weeks, who knows, maybe the Vikings will come up with a tempting offer. What do you think? Is it worth trading a quarterback with Wilson's experience for a possible temporary solution with Tannehill? Comment below with your opinions, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates. We'll be following all the developments of this soap opera closely.